Hello everybody and welcome to the current week 5. Guys, if you guys can tell, I have obviously a slightly different setup. You can see my flag up here, you can see my microphone over here, and I'm a little bit kind of more looking up at me, and you can actually see my table kind of. You can't really see my table actually, I lied. But it's because I'm using my dad's camera actually. It's a really nice 1080p, really nice Nikon camera. A lot better. My Logitech webcam that I was using before for the previous episodes is good, but it's not as good as this clear video that you're seeing right now. So I'm not feeling too great right now, so we're going to actually just jump right into the Rick and Rich show.
Yep, here we are here. I'm Richie, and
I'm Eric.
Oh, let me just fix that camera right there real quick with you. Didn't even fix it that much. Rick, what's really striking to me is this whole new thing with, what's that one rapper's name who's married to that one celebrity who's famous for no reason?
I think it's like the opposite direction of east.
North?
No, the other one.
West?
Oh, yes, that's that guy Kanye was.
Oh, Kanye West. Rick, it's come to my attention that he's released a new album entitled, isn't it like The Life of Pablo?
Oh, The Life of Pablo. Yes, that is really weird considering he has no Hispanic background.
Rick, see, Kanye West came on the rap scene probably, the early 2000s?
Yes.
With his release of his album, and one of the most notable ones in his career, the album Graduation, featuring the songs Homecoming, and, that's one song called Stronger that has like that techno in the front that's like
very...
That was a pretty popular one that I can remember. You see, but the thing that strikes me about Kanye, a couple things points I want to touch on. First point, Eric, what is your opinion on him releasing it exclusively to the Tidal app? Now, for anyone who doesn't know about Tidal, Rick, am I going to educate you on Tidal, or do you have kind of a...
I have a general, I know you gotta pay a subscription.
You have to pay a subscription, but the Tidal's purpose, it was released by world-renowned actor Jay-Z.
Oh, interesting.
Rick, is he an actor or a rapper?
Rich,
I accidentally said actor. Oh my gosh, we have to... No, I'm kidding. It's fine. The fans will forgive us. Yes, rapper Jay-Z. And his purpose was for like a bunch of artists to get together and have an easy method to share their music via application.
Yes.
But the thing about it is, the prices and everything. And people are like, why am I going to pay for this Tidal app when I can, I have YouTube at my hands for free. I have my own music library. Spotify is a big one now, Rick. I'm seeing almost everyone using the Spot.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, why don't you come in the picture a little bit? I don't want to take up the whole thing. So Jay-Z Kanye releasing his album strictly on Tidal. How do you think this is going to fare with his fans?
I feel that so many people are obsessed with Kanye, they're not going to care. But for a regular Kanye fan like myself, I don't feel like I should waste my money on that. Rick, I should wait for it to come on the Spotify.
Now, Rick, I have heard that there's, you could get a free subscription to it, but that's only for, some things. You could probably listen to Kanye's album on the free subscription, but then is Kanye even getting any money for that? Is Jay-Z, paying Kanye for the rights to his songs, or what?
I'm just not really a whole sure with that kind of get-up, but I would say that definitely Kanye is just doing this as a money scam to, really work some money out of the people at this point before he posts it to, other major sites.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard that he was posting exclusively to Tidal, Rick. If he did that, what would...
Rich, I would get extremely turned off about
Rick,
Kanye.
I'm thinking that this is going to have the exact opposite effect on what he wants, Rick. You see, no one's going to want to download Tidal. Even, how much work it is to go to the App Store and download an app, then set up an account, make a subscription, just to listen to some Kanye West album?
Yeah, I mean,
a lot. I'm sure his diehard fans will do it, and maybe if the people out there watching this current video are 17 viewers, want to see it, maybe.
I would say that definitely... something easier to do than be downloading this Tidal app would just be to marry Kim Kardashian.
If you married Kim Kardashian, you could definitely hack into Kanye's vault, because he's got a big vault in his room where he probably keeps all his records.
It's on fire, actually, because his mixtape starts everything on fire. Yeah.
Now, Rick, there's been rumors that Kanye is $53 million in debt. And I saw this on the internet the other day, and Kanye was posting to his Twitter feed, and he actually tweeted at Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Facebook, saying, "Yo, lend me 53 mil." He's like, "Because my album is so good, I'm the greatest rapper of the future." And I think he took it off Twitter really soon, but I'm pretty sure Facebook tweeted out "Dear Kanye, if you're gonna tweet the CEO of Facebook, you might."
So I would say that Kanye putting it on the title app as a scam for money may incline that he is in some sort of debt. 53 million is a lot of money. But, obviously his clothing line did less than successful. We'll say.
Rick, I'm pretty sure his clothing line is just a bunch of used shirts. Like, I'm pretty sure he wears them for a day and then just ditches them and puts them on his clothing line.
Yes, that clothing line looks like something that would appear in The Walking Dead, as people have not had any clothing for multiple years.
Rick, another thing that kind of strikes me is, if Kanye really was in debt, why would he be putting his music on an app that no one's going to buy? Why wouldn't you just release it to Apple, in Spotify, and let everyone who pays for those give the feedback to the artist? Why wouldn't you just do that?
As much as I agree with hip-hop genius Kanye West, I would say I have no idea.
Don't limit him to hip-hop genius. He's a world genius.
World genius? I would say I really have no idea what he's going for. As much as I don't want to say it, I would think maybe Caitlyn Jenner and Kim Kardashian may be having some effect on his genius with their stupidity.
Rick, I can't even imagine a world where Kanye's not ruling.
I know.
Rick, another thing this brings me to another topic. I've heard that artists basically make zero money for putting out albums, because if you look, we don't have record stores anymore. You can't just walk into a record store and buy. I mean, you can, but no one does it. Everyone's streaming online, illegal downloads. What really is going to make Kanye push the money, and this is with any artist of today, they have to go on tour. That's why artists don't really, as much as the fans like it, artists don't really like going on tour, Rick, because that's a lot of work for them.
I agree. But, if Kanye's 53 mil in debt, he's got to do what he's got to do.
Get his butt on. Maybe he's buying Kim K too nice of gifts,
or maybe the fact that he just doesn't think that he can just buy everything. He's got to learn to conserve some money. Does anyone even know if he has a college degree?
Rick,
is that even a thing?
It doesn't matter, because his albums are so flame.
I know. One time I touched his album and it burned my hand. 3rd degree burned.
Rick, anything else you want to talk about today?
I just think the important thing for everyone to remember is, if you're a Kanye West fan, hold in there for a little bit longer, because even though your idol may be $53 million in debt, he is still a genius.
That's still less than, like, a 60th of the debt that the United States is in.
That is correct, Rich.
Rick, did you watch the Grammys?
Rich, I did watch the Grammys. I did hear some feedback on them as well.
Were you happy about the selections? Or?
I was happy about my boy Kendrick.
Kendrick
finally getting what he deserves.
I'm pretty sure his album was called To Pimp a Butterfly. Now, Rick, how do you pimp a butterfly? Like, I've seen the shows Pimp That Car.
You see, I think a pimp is someone who owns maybe a nightclub or something to that effect.
Yes.
Yes, and so to pimp a butterfly would be to throw a man on top of a butterfly, and I just don't see that happening.
Rick, kind of, a false view that Kendrick was sharing to the American public with a title that made really no sense. Anything else, Rick? Did you like the Eagles tribute to Randy Meisner?
I did.
To Lou Reed?
I did. I did appreciate that. I thought it was really enchanting, considering all the, hip-hop pop atmosphere that goes on in our society today. It's a nice little throwback.
Right, Rick. Anything else?
No, I'd say that's it.
How's your day going?
Oh, it's going good. I got detention.
Why'd you get detention, Rick?
Because I showed up tardy and I didn't have my ID.
They give you detention for that?
Yep. Turns out that's how the rules are.
When are you serving it?
Probably Monday, because I could have served it today, but I don't have my ID to bring to detention.
Reading any good books lately?
Reading good books. I'd say Grapes of Wrath. Let me tell you something about Grapes of Wrath. Grapes of Wrath. If you are not mandated to read this book,
just do it for pleasure.
It's a well-rounded book that really can attribute it to major factors in today's society.
All right, Rick. Last thing before we leave here. Mm-hmm. Music predictions for the Grammys next year. Best album of the year. I know T Swift won. Who's winning it next year?
If Kanye drops this album on more than just that app, it is already a done deal, folks, in February. It is already over. Don't even put out any more music if I actually could hear his album, because I don't have the title app.
I highly agree, Rick, and that's all for today.
Have a good one.
All right, thank you, Eric and Richie. I love the Rick and Rich show. That's 2 weeks strong, guys. Next week there will hopefully be another one. I know Richie had something special planned that he wanted to do by himself. So if that affects the Rick and Rich show, then it affects the Rick and Rich show. But if it doesn't, then you guys are going to have another episode next week. Now we're actually going to get right into Cailyn's speed art that she managed to do again. I don't think we've had it for 2 weeks, I think. If it's 1 week, I'm sorry. For some reason, I'm thinking it's 2 weeks that we haven't had a speed art. But it might actually be 1 week ago that she did the watercolors. But let's see what she did this time. god, wow, Cailyn is an amazing artist. I can't even draw stick figures, guys, and let alone be able to do what she does, what she puts down on her paper. Even sometimes she does the computer screen, and she'll do her graphic art and stuff like that, like she did with her channel art. I can't imagine being able to do that. That's just so amazing. Like, I draw those stick figures, guys, and they got the one leg that comes like way down here. You know what I'm talking about? Like the lopsided leg and the arm that's like up, and the other arm that's not. It's not. It does. It looks so bad. Oh my god, what is my hair doing? But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna do a topic this week because I am feeling a little bit under the weather right now. But next week I will have a topic, and that's just gonna be the end for this week. Sorry for a lack of me. I know I'm obviously your favorite part. I'm completely joking. I love everyone else that does this. Their topics are great, and their segments are great and hilarious and fun and entertaining and maybe informational. Maybe we'll call them that. I don't really know if you want to call them informational. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe all the way down there, and do all that stuff down there. And goodbye. Have fun. Next week. See you.